Welcome back. Okay, we are now going to turn all those things you made into this. And this is probably the most challenging part about this. So hopefully we can get through this with as little fuss as possible. As always, ask questions if you get stuck. But I would really advise you guys to watch through this first so you can see what I'm doing and then maybe go back and do it after that. So just to make life easier on both of us, that might help things out, but that's entirely up to you. Like I said, it's just an advice. So you're going to hit File first, you're going to hit New, and then you're going to go to the English Still, and the one in the middle says Standard in.iam. Please open that up. Okay, you're going to hit Place. Now this is why it was really important for you guys to label everything. You can go Birdhouse, and here's all my parts I need. So I need one back, so press open, zoom out a little bit so you can see it, and dump that. Place, you need one base. Just dump it. It's not going to be in the right place, I'm aware of that. Press place, hit front, dump that out. Hit place, hit left side of roof. I'll put that here on left side. Hit place, hit right side of roof. Okay. Now the last one you're going to need is a side of the birdhouse. This one you need two of. So 1, 2. Like I said, placement doesn't matter right now. Now when you're making these in real life, so we're going to pretend that we're actually going to build this thing in real life now. There's a certain order you have to go in. And because you're going to want to do the base and the sides first and then the roof last. So here we go. All right, so first I'm going to do the base first, okay? Now, when you're doing this more or less, you're probably going to put nails underneath into the board. So here's what you got to do first. You'll do a free rotate on this board here, and then you can move it around to where it's kind of sitting flat, okay? So what I did was, let me do that again. I hit free rotate, I click this, and I'm going to move it around so it looks like it's laying on the ground, or at least it's kind of face up. So when you get done with that, you just have to press escape. Okay, here's our first step. I'm going to move this thing up a little bit so it's a little bit closer. That really doesn't matter, but I think it's just going to help you out. Okay, I'm going to press on the constrain button. Okay, this thing will pop up. You can move it over. I'm going to click the top of this, press shift and scroll, move it up, and I'm going to hit the base of this. Make sure you hit it, not on the edge, but on the middle of it. And you'll hear this little popping sound as you do it. You press apply. Okay. Now what this did was this locked this into this bottom part. Okay, next step, you want to click this edge right here and this edge right there. You see it pops right in. Press apply. Okay. Your last step on this, let's make this really easy. Click that and click this and apply. Now it's locked in. I'm going to press escape now. The next step, would you please take your base, right click, and ground it. No, it didn't do anything bad. We just want it so where it doesn't move. That way we know what things are locked in or not. Okay, we're going to do the back. Same steps. Okay, so I'm pressing shift and scroll right now to move around. Press shift, put your mouse on the scroll, put your hand on the scroll, and then move your hand around. Yeah, I think that made sense. Hopefully. Okay, press constrain. Going to click this surface. It doesn't matter where. Then you're going to click on the base of this. Click. You hear a popping sound. It's on. Apply. Now if I want to cancel out and move it back, I can. It always stays on this plane. Okay. It's always there. Alright. So I'm going to slide it back a little bit. It may look like it's off, but it's really not. Okay. Hit constrain. I'm going to click the edge of this and the edge of this, so that pops it on. I'm going to press apply, shift scrolls so I can see around. Then I'm going to hit this edge here and this edge here. I press apply, I press cancel, and now that's in there. Move this roof aside. Okay, we have the front and back done. Let's do the walls. Okay, move this guy out here. If you don't like how it's oriented, you can press free rotate. I'm going to do that so it kind of looks like it's more on the side. Doesn't really matter, but it helps out a little bit, especially when it's your first time. Okay. We have to put this in the middle of these. Okay. So the first step, I'm going to go to constrain. I'm going to click on one of these faces right here, and then this face right here. That pops it in. I'm going to press apply. Okay, next step, I'm going to do, because now I can move it up. I know ours are going to look a little bit different, but now it's attached in there. Next, I'm going to do this edge here. No. Let's do this edge here and this edge here, so that lines it up. Press apply. And then, hopefully this works, I'm going to go flush. So click on this little icon right here. I'm going to click flush here and flush here. Oh, good, it worked. I'm going to press apply, cancel. Now that's in. Okay. You should not be able to move any of these. If you can move them, you did something wrong. Okay. So now we're going to do this side. Same steps. I'm going to rotate it first. So it's kind of on the side. There we go. Just kind of helps me visualize it a little bit better. And then you're going to click constrain. Same thing. I'm going to mate. That's what this is. It's mate. I'm not just making up weird words. Here to the inside of this and apply. Then I'll do the same steps. Click. If you want to move it around, you can. See where you're at. But I need to click this front corner, not the back ones because there is two sides, but I want the front corner and then this top line right there. Okay. Then I'm going to go flush. Click that. Click on the bottom here. Apply, cancel, done. I could have clicked this side here too. It really doesn't matter. Okay, those are the easy ones. Now for the harder ones. Alright, so free rotate. Left and right honestly doesn't matter. It'll all add up in the end. Okay, so hit constrain, hit this point right here, and then I'm going to, so I hit this face, I'm going to move it around, I'm going to press this face right there. I'm going to press apply. Okay. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to click this edge right here and then this top right there, and that should lock that in. I'm going to press cancel. I'm going to slide it back and forth, see if I'm good, and I am. Okay. Now, there's always a little bit of an overhang in every house, but I want to set that to a lock number and not just guess it. So we're going to have to do an offset. Ignore what I'm doing right now because I realize I made a minor mistake. Okay, I'm good. All right. So I'm going to go to constrain. Okay. I'm going to do a flush. I'm going to click this here and this here. All right. Now I can offset this. I'm going to go -1 inch. Nope. Go the other way 1 inch. So go positive 1 inch. Press apply. Okay. So now that's locked in. You see how it has a little bit of an overhang on both sides? That's what you want. Okay. One more. And then the assembly is done. And then we can go back and change our colors. All right. So I'm going to do some similar steps. I'm going to press constrain first, click this face here, and then click this face right there and press apply. I really don't like how that went in, but I can fix it. I didn't orient it first, but it's not a big deal. Okay, click constrain. I'm going to, let's do a flush here. Let's click this flush and this one right there. Ooh, that's nice. That lined that up perfectly. Okay, one more step and we're done. So I'm going to go back to mate. I'm going to click this edge here and I'm going to click the top one. There's two edges here. Make sure you hit the right one, bottom and top. There you go. Press apply, press cancel, and you made yourself a little birdie house. Okay. Now, to fix your colors where it's all wood, what I would do is if you click on it and right click, you can go down to properties, physical. Nope, that doesn't work. Double click the object and then go back into it, and then I'm going to go driftwood. Okay, and then now once you go back to your files, which are down at the bottom, I know you have a lot of them. If you go over to the side, you press this button, and there's my assembly. You'll see how they all start to change. So I changed the one there. So I'm going to double click this one. Okay, change this to wood. Do that driftwood. And then I'm just going to use the bottom, toggle through them all. Base, change this to, you can type in DR and it goes right to driftwood. And then go side of birdhouse, DR, driftwood, and let me go back to see if I got it. I do. And now we have a cool looking birdhouse here. So job well done if you got that. You will have to go back and save these. Otherwise, if you just close out, it will not update them. So please save these. If you want to, just start closing it out and just save as it closes, that's fine. Please name this save as, and make sure it's in the file. Go complete birdhouse. If you get this, press yes to all. That creates any updates. Press OK. And you're set. Okay. Video 2 is done. We made the birdhouse. Next, we have to do an assembly presentation, which is that little animation thing. And you're probably like, what are you talking about, Royce? If you're wondering what that is, it's this drawing right here, where you make a little animation and you show it how it all goes apart. Okay, so this will be in the next video. And once again, if you have questions, please ask. Otherwise, keep plugging away. See ya, guys.